All right, and we are live. What's going on, guys? Welcome in to another episode of the Bay LA Podcast, your home for everything Lakers, Warriors, and news from around the association. I'm your Lakers guy and host, Austin Sexton. No Roman, no Casey, no Brock today, but it's kind of a new thing for us. For the first time ever on the Bay LA Podcast, we're bringing in a special guest, and he represents for the Phoenix Suns. Crazy enough. Uh, Phoenix's own recording artist, writer, amazing. One of my best friends, Alexcis, aka the Big Yehisker. Welcome to the Bay LA for being our very first our very first guest. How you doing, man?
I'm doing swell. I'm doing great. One second I was just chilling in bed, just thinking it was gonna be a nice laid back Wednesday. Next thing you know, hey, need you on the pod.
Yeah, man. It's a bit of an early pod for us. We typically go around 5 or 6, but the Lakers are playing the Utah Jazz in Utah tonight, 6 o'clock Pacific tip-off time. So, you know what? I like the hat. I like the hat, so I'm gonna push mine forward too because I am here to rep for the Lakers. So let me slide this bad boy over. That's right. Got my, as the kids call, the bubble chip hat.
The
So
bubble tip.
but before we get into anything else, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all things Bay LA. We're just some guys that like to talk hoops, and we love to talk hoops with you. So keep us going. Like, subscribe, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. We're here to talk hoops with you.
True.
So,
Well,
Alexis, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, well, before we get into anything, because I feel like it's a pretty big and major, and before we even talk about fucking Lakers and the Jazz. My bad for cursing. Not used to
Oh,
this.
that's all good, man. We're figuring it out. We don't have enough yet to really worry about it, but we're trying not to. But
So how
here
do
or
we
there.
feel about Luka's debut? How do we feel about the Laker debut?
Lluka. So first and foremost, anybody that came onto the podcast or saw our YouTube video that went up of when it was breaking and Shams dropped it from ESPN. At first, I was very concerned because we didn't have a big man and Anthony Davis was traded and he was our defensive anchor. So I was like, oh my God, bro. I love the fact that we got Luka Doncic, but he's not known as a great perimeter defender. So I was like, well, at this point, people are just going to run all over us in the paint, even though we have Dorian Finney-Smith and Jared Vanderbilt. And then as time set on, I was like, okay, I think I like this. And then the Mark Williams thing happened. And I was like, all right, we got our big man. I'm okay with getting rid of Dalton. It kind of hurt to lose Max Christie, but then the whole thing was rescinded. And I was like, oh, we're screwed. But we've been on this winning streak. Everything's been good. I think overall, I am very excited about it. What I will say though, this is one thing that I do want to bring up. One thing that I'm just not entirely sold on is Lluka and LeBron have had moments in their careers where they just yell at the refs and don't get back on defense. And having both of those guys that are infamously known for doing that being on the same team, I'm not just because DFS and Vando are good defenders. I don't think I'm really here to have a 3-on-5 break. But as long as Lluka can get himself out of that mentality, having fun playing basketball, getting back and working hard, I think it's gonna be good. How are your first thoughts about it, man?
I mean, just the fact that he was sidelined since December 25th for the calf strain,
Yeah.
he came back in a great 132 to 113 victory, correct?
Yeah, I mean the blow. It was a blowout.
I mean, he played 24 minutes, first time back, played 24 minutes with his 14 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds,
You know more of the stats than me. That's crazy.
Hey man, you asked me to come on, bro. You feel me?
I love it.
I feel like for the fact that was his first game back since December 20th, 25th with that calf strain.
Yeah,
I think that was great. I think the game showed great promise with him and LeBron. Like the chemistry, it seemed like it was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but that's great promise. And with that being said, how do you feel though? How do
I thought he was a little slow. I thought he was a little slow at first, but I know he's coming back from the calf strain. We're not trying to push him crazy. And the Lakers, they brought him back to the perfect game.
He might not even play against the Jazz.
I think he's going to play tonight.
Okay.
I know he's currently questionable, but I think they're going to get one more game with him. Okay. Our new big three, LAL, not just Los Angeles Lakers, but Lluka, Austin, LeBron. I think that they're going to get some reps in tonight. Jackson Hayes will be available. I think we'll go with our regular starters. Um, However, Dorian Finney-Smith is not available, as well as Gabe Vincent for tonight. I don't know if Dalton Connect will play. I think that's a very interesting situation. How would you feel? You get traded, and then you come back to your team. Like, how
I
are
mean,
you feeling about that?
I don't even know, bro. It's a crazy thing, bro. Like, I just feel you can't. I just feel like now we know so much of the NBA, and we know it's business heavy,
Yeah,
business first.
yeah, yeah.
That you kind of just got to pull a KD. You kind of just got to pull like the
True.
players that don't care. Like, it's just like, hey man, you guys can do that, cool. Just don't be mad at me when I do stuff. So just go ball out, do what you got to do. It's just part of the business, man. It's part of the
Yeah,
business. That's all it is. That's how I feel. I mean, you're getting paid millions of dollars to play this game, bro. Like,
yeah.
you know,
It is a business.
be professional. It's a professional league for a reason. You got to, a. Sometimes things suck and your team didn't want you, or they did want you, but they just needed a different piece.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. But anyways, so after these trades and stuff, how do you see everything moving forward?
Um. So I guess we'll capture this. How far can this team go? Um, I think it's very dependent on the defensive end of this team because we know that Lluka can go get you 28. We know that LeBron can go get you 28. And Black History Month Reeves, we know he can go get you 45. Nah, but Austin Reeves, accessory Reeves, whatever you want to call him, we know that those guys can make up a majority of your scoring, right?
Yeah,
Between Austin, Luca, and LeBron, you can get 80 points, right?
yeah,
So with Dorian Finney-Smith there, with Jackson Hayes catching maybe 8 points with lobs, um, Miami Gabe making a huge comeback right now, being able to drop 10 points. You know what I'm saying? With all of our people contributing the way that I know that they continue, Rui dropping 19 a game right now. We have the potential to go for like 120 to 130 on any given night, right?
hmm
It's how do we do defensively? And a lot of people, what pisses me off, thank you for asking me these questions because I feel like I always just kind of spitball, but it's nice to be asked. Thank you. Um, these guys on ESPN are just like the Lakers have no defense. The Lakers have no defense. Do you realize we have Dorian Finney-Smith? Do you realize we have Jared Vanderbilt? Like we have some absolute demons. We have Miami Gabe. Like it hurt. Love the hand sanitizer. We have some absolute defensive demons. Like when we got rid of Max Christie, that hurt. And like I'm so happy he's doing well in Dallas, but like we could compete. And now Alex Len, who just signed on the buyout market. He did not go to the Indiana Pacers. He actually signed to the Los Angeles Lakers I mean, he's got probably a starting role depending on what Lluka wants to do. But I think he's not like the defensive anchor we need by any means. And also he's only probably good this year. He's only dropping like a point a game, 6 minutes. We just
So
need a big body. I think we could be okay. I think we're a Western Conference Finals team, depending on the matchup.
so do you see Alex Lynn as a long term move or
No, no. Alex
okay?
Lynn's definitely not a long-term move, but at the same time, let's see how he does.
I feel you. I see him as an immediate need for you guys. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. Oh,
And
absolutely.
and I feel like it's cool. He's a veteran player. He's gonna help like develop some of the younger players a
Yeah.
little bit. He definitely fits some of the team needs. So, oh, and the market and salary cap, bro. I feel like he helps that at least.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he didn't take the full. Okay, so for people that watch this and don't know how this breaks down, like, oh, just you can waive somebody and pick somebody up. Like, if you waive a player, you have to pay them their contract, right? So we're $1.9 million underneath the second tier apron.
Yeah.
With the prorated rate, I believe that ends up being around $800,000 that we had to pay him, but he actually took less. So we are able to sign another player just in case, which is pretty cool. So I don't think he's a long term solution, but I think he sees an opportunity here. I think it is win now for LeBron James. And I think we have the pieces in order to make a big push.
Speak.
So,
Oh, I was just gonna piggyback off that, like signing players. Speaking of signing players, do you think given that Jordan Goodwin has been killing it these last 2 games, do
Oh
you
my god, yeah.
move him to a full contract or keep him at a 2-way? How do we feel?
These questions. Oh my gosh. Who is this guy? I love it. Okay, so I guess because we're only talking Lakers stuff, it's like we can really dive into it. So, yeah, we picked up Jordan Goodwin. Well, we had him at the beginning of the year, let him go, brought him back. He's a demon as well, man. Not a huge offensive threat, but he is somebody that can fill the void that Max Christie kind of left behind.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm Rob Pelinka, if I'm a 6'6", good looking white guy, Kobe Bryant's old manager, like if I'm that guy, um, I'm putting my do-rag on. I am putting a Newport in my mouth, and I am adding him to the roster on a full contract. Now, what that means though is that that spot is officially going to be gone. So we would have to waive somebody else. And I think we need to either sign Trey Jamison the third or Christian Coloco
Okay.
as a backup big. I'm not exactly sure who yet though. I'm still trying to figure it out.
I mean, going off of that. Well, just to answer also how I feel about
Yeah,
good.
please. Sorry, I love to. I can just go on for days.
No, I do feel like I think that he should be signed to a full contract. I think
Yes.
I think it would give the Lakers and him way more flexibility, as in like just roster moves and stuff like that. Also, I think it shows them it would show him that the team has faith in him and
Yeah.
developing, because like
Yeah.
he has great potential, in like
Oh
certain
yeah.
areas, like defense. He hustles for sure. He makes great contributions as a role player, in my opinion.
Six
Um,
foot three, 7 foot wingspan. You
yeah,
don't find that. The closest thing we had to that was Taylor Horton Tucker. He didn't work out, but also they were different types of ball
yeah.
players.
I just and extra depth at his position is just nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But back to Trey and Christian, bro. I mean, if we're going to choose, I guess it just depends on what you're in favor of. If you like more like defense, like in the paint type joints, I think you go
Yeah.
Christian. But if you want an all around player, in my opinion, I'm going Trey. You know,
Okay. Okay. So if we have Alex Len, right,
uh,
and Jackson Hayes signed, so first and foremost, neither of these guys, Jackson Hayes is a career backup, right? So Jackson Hayes is probably the best thing that we have right now. I think Alex Len is the big body. If
yeah.
you take one, if you have to take either Christian or Trey, if it's me, I'm thinking about the nightmares I've always seen with Denver,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that we need the bigger body
Okay, so
just
you're
in case. I would take Trey. I would
okay.
take Trey because he's like he's got a little bit of an attitude problem too. If we're being
Okay.
honest with you, like every time I watch him play, he's like shoving somebody, like just
He be making
dieseling
his
up.
own
Like
shot.
he's a big dude. He's a big boy.
Yeah,
Like
he attacks the basket like crazy.
oh yeah. So I think I'm gonna take him.
Yeah.
So but long story short, man, I think that I think the Lakers are shaping up to have a cool little push. So according to ESPN right now, the Lakers Utah Jazz game, 6 o'clock tonight, the Lakers are 8.5 point favorite to win. Even with our people out that we talked about earlier from the Lakers injury report, I think that I think we got a shot. I think Bronny James doubtful. We're probably not going to see him till the end anyway, unless JJ decides to do something dire, and you know who knows. But I see us. This could be a trap game though, too, man. Like last game before the All-Star break, um, everybody's excited to be done. But the Lakers have won, what is it, 10 of the last 12. We're 9-1 in our last 10. I feel like we want to go out. Like I would love as a fan and somebody who like analyzes these guys day in and day out to see these guys finish this game off the way that they need to. I want to see some Bronny James points. I want to see 7 Bronny James points tonight. And I want to go to the I want to go to the ESPN stats and see that the Lakers are 10-0 in their last 10 going into the All-Star break. That's how I feel, man.
I feel it. So after everything's like the dust is settling, like we've had time to finally process that because I still can't process that Lluka is a Laker. Like
Yeah, insane.
so.
Insane.
I mean, just this crazy trio because Austin Reeves is crazy. So the Luca, Austin, LeBron trio. How far do you think they can go? Like, how far are we thinking they going? After
I think it's the. I think. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Let me cook real quick. Let me cook. Let me
Okay.
cook. Let me cook. I think if we see there's this is going to be I'm going to actually move my phone because I'm going to make this some short form content because nobody's going to believe me when I say this, and we're going to come back to this. I think that if the Lakers match up against the Memphis Grizzlies, we got them in 6. I think if the Lakers match up against the Denver Nuggets, I'm not going to root against the Lakers, but I think it's a 7-game series. I think that this is going to be the controversial one. I think that if we match up against the Oklahoma City Thunder with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander being an MVP favorite right now, I think we win in 6.
I believe it.
I think there's certain teams though that just like they just have our number and we need to figure it out. One of those teams being, like I said, the Denver Nuggets. I think that Minnesota's a tough out for us because they're big. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't know what it is. Whenever we play your Phoenix Suns, we always just end up.
Well,
It's always a toss up game, man.
well, you have our kryptonite, bro. You guys got Lluka now.
Yeah,
Bro,
but your kryptonite was Devin Booker for us, bro. We never have a solution for him.
now you got Lluka for some reason, bro. I'm a huge Lluka fan, bro. Even though I'm a Suns fan, like
Yeah,
I'd choose Lluka over Devin Booker any day. I'm gonna be honest.
that's crazy.
I agree, bro. That's just me. I mean, I love Devin Booker though, but Luka's that motherfucker, bro. He's
Yeah.
that guy. He's just got that. He got that killer in him, bro. Now you got 2 killers, bro. You got one killer that's a little old, but bro, you ever seen that movie? I think what is it, like Halloween at the end where like Jason can't even like he's just too old now, so he's getting beat up, but he still got it in him. That's LeBron now, he still got it in him, but he's just gonna get beat up sometimes. I feel.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I think Austin Reeves is a killer too. I think that Austin Reeves,
AR-15, wow,
AR-15, Kobe of the Ozarks, Hillbilly Kobe, whatever you want to call him, HBK, the White Mamba. I think that Austin Reeves has the potential for the Lakers fan base that Kobe Bryant did. Hold on. Only in the sense that I feel like if he finishes his career start to finish, because he's the only true Laker left. He's the only one. Yeah. Out of the, like, even from the, obviously he wasn't there on the 2020 team, but I guess actually technically if we're really gonna, depending on how you view things, you want to say Dalton Connect, even though we just drafted him, he's still there, but he is the only person left that plays on this team. He's the only person left on this team that we've had. He's the longest tenured actual Los Angeles Laker, not traded for, because you could say LeBron, but it's not LeBron because it's actually Austin Reeves. But I think that Austin Reeves, man, if he stays a Laker for life, he could be beloved in the city. I was actually just looking at the purple, the statement edition Austin Reeves jersey, the authentic 225 Laker store, but they're out right now.
Literally was about to say, I don't think I'd ever wear a Lakers jersey, but if I did, it'd be an Austin Reeves jersey.
Yeah, it's an Austin Reeves. I've got a LeBron. But the thing is too, is like I got the old one. It had the Wish edition on it. That was our sponsor, and that was BB-Go. I don't have the BB-Go one, so I feel dated.
I'll take even if it's a Austin Reeves grinder logo right here. I'm wearing the Austin Reeves jersey.
My boy is dedicated.
I fuck with AR-15.
All right, man. So Lakers game tonight. Lakers 8.5 point favorite. What do you say? And what Lakers win or lose, and how much they winning or losing by?
I say they win, and I say they win by like 8 points.
8 points. So you think it's going to be? So you're taking the under. All right, I like that. I think that the Lakers are going to win again tonight too. I think it's going to be a much closer game. It's always tough when you play the same team twice and to get that win. Also too, playing up in Utah. Yeah, I think it's going to be a way, 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 way closer game. So, yeah.
But I will say though, I'm not gonna lie. If Luke, bro, I don't know what it is about Lluka, bro. Like, you see, this is my thing too. I feel you keep talking about defense, but fuck it, bro. We in 2025. A great defense is a great offense.
I feel you. I'm with it. I'm picking up what you put down.
If you leading like what, but if you leading like 60-30 at the half, you can chill a little bit,
A little bit. This is the new NBA. This is the new NBA. People come back 20 like it's like clockwork.
I mean, bro, just alone in the game where Lluka debuted, I think the Lakers shot 10 more threes than usual. Like,
You are a statistics man.
oh yeah,
The big he's scared more like the big I can't think of anything clever. I was
the
gonna
big
say something about the not
statistic,
the big number side, the big statistician.
statistician. Ooh, I like that.
The big statistician.
The big statistician, baby.
You are now the numbers guy for the Bay LA podcast. I'm gonna run it all by
Right.
you, my guy.
Oh
So
yeah.
also too to any of our listeners who are checking this one out, all of the footage that I have, I actually still have some of it when I was at the Phoenix Lakers game where we ended up losing by 20 plus points.
Oh, yeah.
And we pull
I like
and
to
we
say
got
the
and
is
we
a
got
me.
to pull up these clips when we had these, got the we had the Bronski.
That's when he dapped you up.
Yeah, man. The reason why we even have these clips is because Alexcis here was performing at the halftime show.
Hell yeah.
And that's why I got the on-court access. And I just want you to know that was one of the greatest moments of my entire life. I think I was telling our audience members as soon as he shot his last shot and he went in and went to my right, I said, "Hey, great shot, King." He's like, "Hey, what do you say? Good looking young fella," and hit me with the dap up. One of the greatest moments of my life. So thanks to the big statistician here.
Hey,
Really appreciate you for that one, man.
hey,
So,
the way I like to think of it is you're one of my really great friends. I could even say one of my best friends, and
oh yeah, right back at you, buddy.
and I'm just glad. I'm glad I could help with creating those memories for you.
I'll never forget it. And also, too, for anybody that's listening, this is kind of a cool little backstory. I ran into Dalton Connect in the back, and I tried to get him to do a drop for this, and he almost did it. And then he was like, "Nah, man, I got to go in the back." But realistically, I don't think he was ever going to do it. He was kind of
That's
awkward
why
about it.
he got traded. That's really why he got traded.
Oh
He
yeah, because he was talking to me. Yeah,
not because he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do the drop. He's like, you didn't want to do the drop for the Bay LA? Crazy.
yeah, crazy. But yeah, man. I mean, since I got you on the pod, you want to talk some Suns?
Let's do it. I'm with it.
All right, man. You were
Very
asked.
opinionated.
What did you say?
So I'm a very opinionated guy about the Suns.
Okay, well, you're also you've been in Phoenix, Arizona your entire life. I know you're out here in LA. Like for those who don't know, me and Alexcis, really good friends. We work on music together. I help him out with shows. He helps me out with stuff. Like, bro lives 2 miles down the road from me. Like, it's one of my best friends. We're out all the time.
Yeah.
So yes, he is a diehard. Anything that has to do with Phoenix sports, he's got it even tatted on him. We'll have to show you the video sometime. When he was performing the halftime show, a very infamous clip. I should have had it on here. My bad.
I have it somewhere.
Yeah. But so based on like where the Suns are at, man, like you've got such a high salary going out to these players, right? You're currently one game underneath of 500. I think you're 25 and 26 as of today.
Yeah.
Can you guys become a play-in team at this point? Can you get to the playoffs? Like, what are you projecting for the next couple weeks for this team? Because I mean, even KD, they were talking about trading KD. Like, where do you see the state of the Suns right now?
Dude, I'm gonna be real. I'm the Western Conference is a very tough conference, bro.
Oh, it's crazy. It's
So,
insane.
just keep it short. I believe we can, be a play-in, a play-in team, but
Okay.
that's my ceiling, just to not overshoot things. That's my ceiling. Like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
We can do. I believe it's a very formidable task, in my opinion, still.
Yes.
But I believe in it. I mean, come on, bro. We got KD, we got Devin Booker, we got Bradley Beal. Like, why can't we do it? That's my thing. Is like, why can't we do it? And if we don't do it, if we don't, that just proves my point that, like, bro, like, bums, dog. Like, come on, man. Buns. Like, come on, bro. I'm Devin Booker. I don't give a fuck. I'm going up to KD. Like, bro, you just got 30K. Come on, bro. Let's do this. Bradley Beal, I know you was the guy over there with the Wizards. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, dog. And then Devin,
I mean, every time you guys play us, you cook us. So I mean, maybe you guys just need to play us in the playoffs or in the play-in or something like that.
I don't know, man. But It's
Well, currently you guys are sitting at 26 and 27. I thought it was 25 and 26. 26 and 27. One game under 500. You're on a two game losing skid. You're 4-6 in the last 10. But um you just have all of the players. You're currently, let's see here, you're currently a game back underneath of the Warriors. And that's why I almost kind of wish we had Roman and Casey and Brock in here to discuss like where do we think that this team can go. But so if we're looking at what I've got pulled up here, you to it, let's say we wanted to get you guys to the 7 or the 8 seed. You guys are currently, it's not that bad, a game and a half back. So to get to 8 and at least have a home court advantage against one of the teams, game and a half back right now. About a month left. I don't know what your strength of schedule is for the rest of the year. But I'm going to assume it's probably right around somewhere around the middle because I know you guys had a pretty tough stretch at the beginning. So I think you guys,
in my opinion, our schedule should have all been easy, bro. We got KD, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal. It should have all been easy.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, how we dropping so much bread on these dudes? KD being like one of the best scorers of fucking all time. And
Yeah.
come on, bro. Like, honestly, other than those three fools, like, well, our roster fucking sucks.
Yeah, I mean,
Like Plum Lee? You think I give a fuck about Plum Lee?
you guys pulled who's the big man that you guys just got? Alex Richardson, I think.
Nick Richards.
Nick Richards. That's right. Nick Richards.
You care about Nick Richards?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. You think I care about any of these fools? You think I care about Royce O'Neal? I don't.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I would take Grayson Allen on the Lakers, and then we could truly have like the greatest exciting whites team of all time.
I love Grayson Allen. See, that's my favorite player right there right now.
I think Grayson Allen's a dog. I used to hate him on Memphis, though. But I liked him on the Suns.
He's a killer.
He is a killer.
He doesn't have the skill sets.
Yes.
He does what he can, and we love it.
Yeah. We always on the show we always talk about how we love like the Plumlees or just like it's like the default center. Like if you got a Plumlee on your team, it's just like I guess, you know, like
that's like your Alex Len, but Plumlee worse than Alex Len.
I don't know. Who you got in a fight? Alex Len or Mason Plumlee?
I guess. I guess I'm just being a hater right now because I really just feel like we should be better than this, bro. Like,
yeah.
I don't like, bro. Like you said, when we played the Lakers, we were there. We beat them by 20 points. Like,
Yeah,
why are we beating other teams like this? Like why? Like, motherfuckers just got to get in their head. Like, bro, every fucking night is a fight. Every night we got to go out there.
I think that you will. As someone who's watched the Lakers continuously be a 10 through 7 seed for the last like 3 seasons, we typically always pick it up and I mean, most NBA teams do who are below the 6 seed, but we typically pick it up after All-Star break because they know like you can't be wasting prime Devin Booker. You know what I'm saying?
I guess you're right. I guess you're right. Hey, I could be being cheesed. They could be cheesing us and be like, "Ha, we're gonna let you guys hate. We're gonna let you guys whatever. We're brewing stuff. Huh? We're gonna do our thug this. Come back, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, blah blah blah. Now I know you talk about brewing stuff. What are your thoughts on Bol, man? Because he's been low key cooking. I've been excited. I texted the guys last night for the BLA podcast. I was like, "Yo, Bol is just inspiring to me, man."
I mean, he's shown flashes of potential. You know.
Yeah.
He definitely has a unique combination of like size, athleticism, and skill set. You know, especially as a versatile big man who can stretch the floor with the shooting and shit. But I don't know. He's just primarily been a role player, you know, as far as his career goes, and his. I mean, when he was with the Magic, like it seemed promising.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of defense and shooting and stuff. But I don't know, dude. Like him being a future starter largely depends on his continued growth. You know, in certain areas, and he just needs to be more consistent. His basketball IQ needs to get better. I just need him to be able to contribute on both ends of the floor a little more.
Yeah.
You know, he
I
could
know.
definitely earn a starting spot. You know, uh, I don't know, bro. It's just I don't know. I'm just so hard on these guys because it's my team. I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
You
No,
know, but
absolutely.
definitely my ceiling for him is he could definitely be a two-way player. You know what I mean? Like he could definitely kill it on both ends of the court. Fucking, that's my ceiling for him. You know.
Yeah.
Um, but we'll see. We'll
I,
see.
I'm trying to pull up the matchup predictor for tonight. Because another reason why I wanted you to be on for today is you guys are playing the Houston Rockets tonight. And I think I've got it here. Gamecast. Where is the statistics of the game? Or the okay, so currently Houston is a 9.5 point favorite for this game. Okay, because you are the away team. You are traveling to Houston. So I think this is gonna be one of those games. I first and foremost, I need you guys to win because I believe the Lakers are currently a game back of the 3 seed, which is currently the Houston Rockets. Hold on a second. Let me just double check them. I'm sorry, the Denver Nuggets. We're a game and a half back of the Denver Nuggets. So if you guys can beat Houston tonight, it just drops them down further and helps us out. If you win or if they win, then they go back up to the 4 seed and we become the 5. But
Mhm.
I really need you guys to win tonight, man. So I'm just hoping that you guys put on a performance against the Houston Rockets like you did against the Lakers because we need all the help we can get right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a challenging game for sure, bro.
Yeah.
I think we got it though. Honestly, it's the Rockets.
I love the enthusiasm. I love the enthusiasm. I think the Nick Richards versus Alfred Sengun tonight is going to be a very interesting matchup. So
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. I mean, what Devin Booker's been averaging 26 points per game. That's definitely gonna help. You know,
yeah,
I mean, he's had recent injuries. You know, I don't know if that's lingering, but I think he
I
should.
think he'll be all right. I
Yeah, I
think
think
he'll be all right.
yeah, I think he should be fine. I know Bradley Beal's gonna be sidelined. So is Vasily G the Mashik.
I wanted to ask you too before we not to cut you off, but I've been trying to keep whenever I do solo shows, I've been trying to keep them a little bit shorter.
Mm-hmm.
So before we end up getting out of here, who's your favorite son of all time as a Suns fan?
I mean, I think you could guess that. I think if you were a Suns fan, who would be your favorite Suns of all time?
I think it depends on how old I am, but
Uh,
if I'm me, I would think it would be Devin Booker.
fuck no. Steve
Okay.
Steve Nash, bro.
Charles Barkley? Oh, okay. Steve Nash. Okay, I like that.
He's a two-time MVP. He literally revolutionized the Suns offense, you know. He's widely credited for changing modern style of the NBA, bro. Come on now. Come on,
Okay.
bro.
I mean,
Like
I don't
but
know.
then after that, even Charles Barkley, he led the Suns
Yeah,
to a finals in '93, and he won an MVP award also.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
okay, yeah,
So I will say, Devin Booker is is there as a like if he had an MVP, I would
yeah.
say he'd come right after Steve Nash.
Okay, okay.
But all he has to do, all he has to do is get us a ship, just get us one championship, and he will be considered the greatest
Yeah,
son
all it
of
takes is
all
one, and
time,
he's the greatest. Yeah, he's the greatest
and he
son of
will
all
be
time.
my favorite son of all time.
Okay.
You know, that's all I need. That's
Well,
that's all I need.
D Book, who is a frequent watcher of our show. No, I'm just kidding.
But
Yeah, you heard it right here from Alexis, man. Just one chip for the Suns,
just one,
and
just
but it's nothing you don't know already, my guy. So
and we choked against the Bucks. How that happened?
yeah, didn't they roll off four in a row
Because
after
there's
the?
no killer instinct.
Yeah, feel that. Well, hey man, I just want to say thank you very much for coming on today and doing this with me, bro. I gotta turn this into short form content before the game starts. So once again, everybody, we've got Alexis here. Thank you so much for being a part of us. Suns game tonight against the Houston Rockets, and the Lakers are playing the Jazz. Let's try to get these dubs tonight. Last game before the All-Star break, and hopefully the dunk contest is an All-Star weekend is pretty cool because the last couple have been freaking terrible. So
I'm,
but
I'm,
once
Unless Caitlin Clark is in the NBA All-Star Weekend, I don't
And
want.
she's not. And she's not doing it. She's not doing it.
No, I don't want to see it. Then I'm good.
I'm kind of right there with you. But my name, once again, I'm Austin Sexton here with Alexcis for the Bay LA podcast, your home for everything Lakers, Warriors, and news from around the association. We will see you again next time. And until then, guys, catch you next time.
Hell yeah.